What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna show you how I like to make my red beans. So there's some red kidney beans right here. I'm gonna do red beans and sausage. So this is the night before I'm cooking it because I'm cooking it tomorrow. So what you want to do, you want to soak your beans. I'm doing 2 pounds of beans, which is gonna make a good bit. But you want to add some water and just a little bit over the beans right there. I've been letting it sit for about 4 hours. But if you do forget to soak your beans the night before, no big deal. Just boil it on high for a little while. Probably for about 30-45 minutes. Because basically by letting it sit in the water before, it's letting all the natural gases out by the beans. So that's what I've always been told. So I'm assuming that's why. So that's what I'm going with. So I've always done it and my beans come out good. But I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do next in the cooking process. Alrighty guys, so the beans been soaking overnight. Now it's about 12 o'clock. And I'm going to let these cook to 7 because you want to cook them long, low, and slow. Get them real creamy and nice. Alright, so I went ahead and changed out the water from last night because you don't want that nasty old water. So I went ahead and put some new one. And now what you're going to do, you're going to turn your fire on high. And once it comes to a boil, you're going to leave your fire on high. Or you can lower it a little bit if you don't want it to boil over. But, and then set a timer for 15 minutes. I'm going to get back with you guys once mine starts boiling. Alrighty guys, so I'm back. And now you can see that my red beans are up to a rolling ball. So now we're going to go ahead and set the timer for 15 minutes. Then don't worry about all this creamy stuff because after it's been boiling for about 15 minutes, you're going to want to take it, drain it in a strainer, rinse it out. Then we're going to go ahead and add 32 ounces of chicken broth. Then on top of the chicken broth, because it's probably not going to cover the beans, we're going to go ahead and add ice cold water to cover the beans to where it's almost at the same level. And then we're just going to let it simmer for about 3 or 4 hours. It's a long, slow cooking process like I said before. But I'm going to get back with you guys to show you what I'm talking about. Alright guys, so I went ahead and drained my red beans. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this 32 ounces of chicken stock. And then squeeze that a little bit, speed up that process. Alright, just gonna give it a good flavor right here. And like I said, it's not gonna be over the beans, but I get most of the pot done. So then you wanna grab a big old glass of water. I'm using cold water right here, but alright. That looks like that'll be enough. But if the level goes down a little bit, like see how the level's about right here. If it goes down to almost even with the beans, you probably wanna add a little bit of water. Because simmering, you know, all that steam is gonna let a lot of the water out. So you can either add some more now, or you can just add some more as you're cooking it and stirring it and whatnot. But we're gonna let this go for 2 hours, and then after the 2 hours, we're gonna go ahead and chop up some pork tasso. I got some Savoy's hickory smoked pork tasso right there. I got 2 packs like that. Then I'm gonna chop up and put in there some smoked sausage. This is the Manda sausage right here. Really good sausage. And then I'm also going to put in 1 pound of andouille sausage right here. Also Savoy's. Really good right here. It's going to be great. Alright guys, I'm going to show you guys once I chop it up and once I put it back in there and how the beans are looking. Alrighty guys, so the red beans been cooking for 2 hours. Been simmering down right here. You can see they get nice and soft and that cream's coming out of them. That's what you want. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put my seasoning. Go ahead and put some onion powder in there. Then we're gonna put some parsley. If I can get it to come out. Oh well, I get a little bit more to come out. But you want to add about a tablespoon of parsley. Then we go ahead, add a little bit of salt. Yeah, that's coming out now. Then the most important thing, of course, your Tony Chachere's Creole Cajun seasoning. You can use Slap Your Mama's Adirans, whatever you feel like using, really. But put roughly about 2.5 tablespoons of that. Alrighty, guys. Now for the smoked tasso. This is pork tasso right here. So go ahead and add that all goodness in there. Then I got 8 ounces of andouille and the 8 ounces of the Manda sausage. So we got a pound of sausage and andouille going in there. Yeah. The best part right there. Red beans, sausage over the rice. Oh yeah, it's a killer meal right there. So what you want to do, you just want to mix all that up really good in there. And then pretty much we're just going to let this all cook down together on the simmering heat once again for another 3 hours. So total cook time, roughly about 5.5 hours. You know, if you really want a good soft beans, plus soaking overnight. But if you don't soak them overnight, I recommend cooking them roughly 6 hours. And that's on a low heat. You can also do them in a slow cooker, but that's going to take double the time. But, you know, it comes out just as good in my opinion. But I like to do them on a stove better. So that's what I'm doing here today. Alright guys. So, gonna put that lid back on. Stir it about every 30 minutes. And I'll get back to y'all in about another 3 hours. Guys, so the beans been on simmer for 3 hours. And it is done. Look at that. Nice, creamy, thick red beans. Just serve that over rice. That's good eating right there. Alright guys, please like, comment, and subscribe.